Okay, so
can't even
good.
find
Hey, on the plus side, I found some of these
I found a
zombie.
chicken.
Yeah, now we need to get
and,
into the pen.
One
Yeah,
chicken.
chickens.
One chicken.
Room, so we can start with those when we're ready.
I hear another chicken over here. Oh, that's the one Flora saw. Okay, so yeah, so we've got, you know,
Ooh,
rats to not
chickens follow you when you hold seeds now.
Yeah.
Do they?
Oh, yeah, that's right. All we
Yeah,
need
they
are
changed
seeds.
that.
That's okay. Okay. Did we have seeds in the chest, or did we plant them all?
I have seeds on me because I punched grass and I got seeds.
Okay. Okay. That's our next job, isn't it? It's. Okay, I've got a seed. That's a spider. I'm gonna kill the spider, or it's gonna kill me. That's the other option. Stop doing that. No, go away. Come on, I'm better than that. Right, string. Okay, that's a start.
Come on.
Aminals.
So, okay,
Come
we
on.
also have another question
Over
that
here,
I'm gonna
over here.
pull up.
I got
Okay.
a chicken.
Yay.
And our second...
Now, how do I get out of here?
Place a block, jump on it, and then before the thing comes up, yeah. Piggy! Do piggies come with seeds, or is it just chickens?
I think it's just chickens.
Okay, well, there's a chicken in the sea, so that chicken can follow me.
I think pigs like carrots now. They keep changing this stuff. So the second question we had to answer was, how would we like to deal with player disputes? And honestly, talking about this might give us more ideas.
Oh, apparently they're forming a town. So what's this?
Yeah, this is just the initial thing, isn't it? So
Yeah, we're trying to get something going so that way we have enough food and whatnot that we're not dying all day. But like we don't want to be building where they're actually trying to set up the town, because that's, you know, in their way.
I found the mining group, however.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
They're underneath the ground, over past the river bit.
Well, that's good. It's good that they're making progress. If they weren't under the ground, we'd be a little bit more worried.
So player
we're supposed to be
deadlocks.
answering a question.
Yeah,
Yeah,
player
the other
deadlocks.
question is player deadlocks. So, for example, if somebody does something that I don't like and I think it's inappropriate, and, you know, because there's going to be some cases where somebody does something wrong, and they just don't realize they did something wrong. And as soon as they realize it, they'll go, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Let me make it up to you some. But in other cases, it'll be like an actual thing where two people feel very strongly about something in opposite directions. And so how would we resolve something like that? Like, for example, let's say somebody thinks they're being funny by putting down some TNT and breaks somebody else's stuff, you know, and it's just like, man, it was just a joke, or I don't know. That's probably a terrible example. What's an actual player deadlock?
Well, it's I can't even think of one, but one will come up because they always does.
Yeah, and so, like, for example, if somebody's really disrespectful, let's say, to somebody else or something, or I don't have a hard example for this, but I'm just thinking that we should have something in place to deal with these things, because one of the reasons that servers are afraid to expand is because they don't have a mechanism for dealing with problems if there's, like, you know, new people that throw off the mechanics. It's like, well, we don't want to have somebody on here and then have them do stuff we don't like because we have no way to deal with that. So having a way to deal with that lets us take risks, you know?
I mean, majority vote is well and good, but
well, I don't know if we need a majority vote for something like, you know, like, do we need to get the whole server involved? I was almost thinking, like, maybe a tribunal?
Okay.
Which is a 3-person thing, so that way you don't get a deadlocked vote.
Or like arbitration, you're talking about.
Yeah, where essentially both parties would submit to 3 other people on the server that they agree can, you know, be fair about it. So
yeah, that would
sorry.
be reasonable. No, that would be reasonable. But there is always the case of what if you can't? Okay, what if you can't find 3 people that would be fair about it? I mean, there is also the case of, you know, what if we are like properly deadlocked?
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Do I get a prize for finding a rubber tree?
Yes.
You got a rubber tree, yes. You definitely get a prize for a rubber
This
tree.
is exactly the sort of thing that we're supposed to be doing, so yes.
Okay, we've got chickens in.
Now, let's see if it drops a sapling. Yeah, man.
Saplings would be useful.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna start planting new saplings along the
shoreline.
the shoreline here.
Okay.
But yeah,
just
okay,
avoid
well,
the house.
So yeah, I guess what I'm looking at though is let's assume that it's not a case of complete deadlock, but just something where one person feels wronged and the other person also feels wronged.
Okay, well,
like, is there a reason that, like, or maybe the tribunal is the first step, and then we could appeal to the whole server if there's questions of the tribunal's ability.
Yeah. Or you could have somebody who abstains from like the arbitration, and if it's wronged, then it goes to that person. But you'd have to, like, either take it in turns or vote or something like that.
Yeah, well, and that's kind of the point of the tribunal, though, is that you can't have a tie. Essentially, the tribunal itself has the single extra person mechanism. That's why you don't just have two people decide something like this.
Yeah, but it's a case of if they feel wronged, kind of,
Yeah.
If they feel wronged by the tribunal, then
well,
they're going to want it.
If they feel wronged by the tribunal, then they should probably take it to the entire server. I think at that point... So, essentially, in order to keep from the entire server having to deal with stuff all the time, they would only have to deal with tribunal appeals.
Yeah. It's a question of... at what point do you think the whole server should be involved? If they feel wronged by the tribunal, that's going to be an issue that the whole server is going to... It's going to cause serious problems, because...
But at the same time...
It starts becoming a trust issue then, doesn't it?
Yeah, and so there's kind of... And that's one of those things, though, where, the amount of time it would take to get the whole server involved and stuff would give everybody a chance to get a little bit more perspective, though. And, it's one of those things where someone can always, like, worst case, they can always walk away from the server.
Yeah.
But that's not what we're shooting for. We're shooting for resolving stuff,
before
internally.
It becomes an issue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see your point.
Egg.
Egg, yeah. Just now get it. That's my only point. You managed to get it? So jealous.
It's in our chicken pen.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't get hold of it because I'd have to go in it.
I went in it.
Oh, well, then, no. Obviously.
Awesome. Can we feed the chicken seeds to get them to breed?
That's the next test.
I've got one seed. I'll feed it to one of them. Does anybody have a second seed? Okay, yeah, it does make them hardy.
Okay, I've got another seed here. There you go. Oh, there.
There's another egg.
Get it! Get it! Okay, I'm expanding this by 1.
Okay, well, I think that we didn't give the seeds to the chickens fast enough or something. Or we gave them both to the same chicken. No, he's escaping, he's escaping. Now I'm trapped. Dang it. This is an exceptionally poor chicken run.
Well, fix it then.
I'm working on it, yeah.
I'm pushing the chicken back in. Push.
Thank you, Flora. Let's see if we can think of an example, though. Like...
Oh, and by the way...
Are we on hard, Joe? No.
Ready?
What are you doing?
Gotta find a good place. Rubber tree sapling.
Rubber tree! Yes! Did you have a tree tap? Did you get rubber?
No, I didn't get rubber.
Okay.
I was kind of in a mood to get back here before it got dark.
Yeah,
and...
I left the server on all the defaults, so that way we could vote if we wanted to change them. What? That makes sense. I didn't want to just be like, I'm going to make decisions. I was like, well, I'll turn on a whitelist. That's a safety thing, but other than that,
By the way, so how do you guys feel about IC2 versus thermal expansion?
I like thermal expansion. I really like thermal expansion because it's nice and neat and compact. IC2, it's okay.
Like everybody goes towards IC2, and it's like, no, there are other options.
Yeah, I mean, I just started my CleoCraft world, and I immediately went for thermal expansion because it was lovely. It's a nice kind of mod.
Well, I was gonna say, I think the reason a lot of people go to IC2 is because it's got a really good wiki. Like, if you search for the stuff, it comes up high in the Google. And until the Feed the Beast wiki is set up, that's kind of going to be...
Thermal expansion has a good wiki, too.
Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily rank high in the Google results.
Oh.
And so, what I'm saying is, people who don't know anything about Feed the Beast, they just Google it. And that's what shows up. That's how I made my decisions.
Well, I used IC2, and I actually was watching Direwolf's thing on thermal expansion. I was like, oh, I'm going to do that. Because... seriously, it's just an awesome mod. It's just awesome. And it just streamlines everything so well. Okay, so when are we supposed to be getting back by groups?
Yeah, I don't know. Joe?
Yeah. Sorry, I can't type while I'm talking because of the way my my thing is set up.
Okay, gonna have to eat. There's a village here with lots of existing farms.
Well, we didn't know that. No one told us
that. That's why
the
you're
farming
scouting.
Team was farming.
Well, that's why they've not starved to death yet. Rah. Okay, so we've got signs with what our theory is. So land register.
Yeah, the land registry is, you know, that it would help if we recorded who owned what. Land and build rights is about respecting that. PvP opt-out and opt-in is, you know, we're not necessarily going to turn off PvP on the server, but people can decide what they want. No forced sponsorships. Do we want to do something about exclusivity? Like, because, I mean, I know most people wouldn't expect that they were expected to be exclusive on here.
How do you mean?
Well, like, I know some servers like this, they might say, well, we really prefer that you focus on our server and you don't do other stuff. It might be nice to have an explicit rule that says everyone can play wherever they want.
Wherever they want.
Just to have that protected.
Yeah, well, yes, because I definitely need that as a person, as someone who's got a server of her own, you know?
Yeah, so there's never any expectation that somebody isn't pulling their weight just because they're not doing that.
Yeah, that seems like a reasonable thing. Okay, that's not where I came through. Where's the house? Oh, that's a creeper.
I'm gonna hide in the house with Joe. Hi, Joe.
Okay. Hi, I'm gonna go ahead and drop everything I have in this chest, and I'm gonna go ahead and try and run toward where I think Wes is, and kind of scout it out a little.
Okay, that seems.
Since I mean, there's not much else to do at night.
Well,
right?
There's trees to cut down and mobs to kill.
Oh, that's true. We do have mobs to kill.
Yeah, gotta get that bone meal.
Yeah, of which I have found none so far, despite getting nearly exploded.
Well, creepers don't give you bones. Oh god, it's a creeper.
I know.
Enjoy the lack of bones.
That was sort of calm there. I did like that. That was a karmic moment.
I try. Hi, zombie. Are you gonna give me a potato?
No.
Creeper. I got him.
Somebody.
I got him.
I heard a creeper blow up.
No, it was fine. It was just
it was okay.
We were just having a laugh.
Oh, okay. You and Creeper?
So, okay, wait, Cleo, is that you across the ocean there? Or across the water?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I see some lights up across the hill there. That must be where they're set up. So what we'll do is, as it gets closer to dawn, we'll load up our inventory with everything we got and bring it over to them.
Yeah, that seems like a plan.
So, although, honestly, if they found a village...
They are nomming on steak and potatoes. I hate them.
Oh, man.
I hate them.
Those douchebags. Hey, skeleton!
Those braggarts.
Oh, God. I'm here, Skelly.
Have we? I've got 3 strings.
Not you,
Anybody got another string?
creeper.
So Jade can. Sorry, Jade. Flora can get a scoop.
No. I
Ow!
don't.
I'm fine.
Did you die? You're fine.
No, I'm fine.
I'm
I'm
fine.
fine. No! Crap.
No, Flora. Why?
Flora was
Why,
not
God,
indeed
why?
fine.
Ah, it's a skelly commune.
It's okay because the skeleton did not drop a bone anyways.
Die.
But will this skelly?
Die. I have a single bone. Yay! Going back to the farm, taking some wheat.
The first night on a server is always the best.
But this isn't the first night.
You know what I mean. Well, the thing is,
the first day.
yeah. Well,
There's
it's
gonna
one of
be
those things
holes
like if we
everywhere,
were
by the way.
mining.
Hey, there's a bone! The creeper did not blow up the bone. I win.
Yeah, legitimately, you do.
I think part of
totally
the issue
win.
is that we're not mining. Like we're trying to do stuff above ground instead of below ground, so the night affects us a lot more.
Look, I
So
win.
we should select somebody to kind of present our notes
Oh, you know what we should do?
when we get to the village.
You know what
What
we
should
do?
we do, Flora? What should we do? Tell
Okay.
me.
So since this was an icebreaker and all,
Yeah.
you know how like in icebreakery things, when like people meet each other in small groups and then they go back to the main group, you have to have someone else introduce you.
Okay.
Maybe. Well, the thing is, though, we're trying to get vocal association. That works better in a group where you can see people's faces, and you know what I mean, like in real life.
Yeah.
Because like we need
True.
our viewers who don't know our voices yet to learn them better. So that's kind of the only thing that messes with that.
This is true.
But I like the idea. It's a solid idea in person. Would you like to be?
Can I say that I'm happy that the server is a little bit less than 50% female? That was something that made me happy.
Oh,
What? That it's less than 50%?
Yeah, you're happy that it's not more female?
No, well, I mean, we're 9 people.
Oh.
There's either going to be 5 females or 4 females if you're half and half. So, since there's 4, it's slightly less than half.
So what you're saying, you're glad, is that there are more than just
one girl.
Just more than just one girl. Yeah, I have that thing as well.
Yeah, I'm used to being on a server that has like 30 people whitelisted, and like 6 of them are girls.
Yeah, half of my server is female, so I know exactly how you feel. Well, not exactly how you feel, but I made that deliberately. I made that decision. So.
All right, so I think it's traveling time.
I think it's traveling time.
I'm heading back.
Right, let's just load up on stuff we want.
Okay, great. And I was gonna say though, Flora, would you like to be the one that presents our ideas? Because I'm gonna be kind of chairing the presentation by like asking everybody to talk about what their groups did. So I don't necessarily want to present for our group since I'm gonna be kind of talking to all the groups.
Oh god, that means I'm gonna have to remember these things. All right, land, build rights,
Yeah, I was gonna say you could take a screenshot.
Okay, I think I got it.
Okay, and I mean, Cleo and I can jump in if we think you missed anything.
All right,
Cleo. So... Well, and it's one of those things where Flora, I'll ask you to talk about the rights and the guarantee thing, and I'll ask Cleo to talk about the resolution dispute.
Okay.
Dispute resolution. Okay, so
let's travel.
We're traveling.
I think we're going this way. Swords at the ready.
We're going this way.
Well, this is the way that Joe says.
Oh no, guys, it's generally more diagonally this way.
Oh,
I kind of
okay.
scouted
This
it
way.
Yeah, my general map thing is I go one direction and then I go the other direction. I'm not good at that diagonal thing.
No. Well, it's a blocky world. Diagonals are.
Man, there's a
like
terrible
this.
joke there about about the Church of England
I'm still so mad that we did not find a wool block. There are 2 beehives, like, right next to spawn.
I've got 3 string. I've got 3 string. I tried.
I know. I appreciate
I'm sure
it.
they're sitting on spider webs for days over at Wes's village.
Yeah, yeah, that's probably what's happened. They've probably.
But this is
stolen all
good
the
though,
good
because I kind of
spiders.
wanted to let each team do their own thing for a little while, rather than have everybody like all rush over to one place.
Has anybody said anything about meeting about coordinates?
Wes had the coordinates.
Has
Oh
has
god,
any
are
of the
we in
other
a snow
teams said?
biome?
Ugh.
Oh god. Hey, there's a beehive.
Yay.
Oh yeah, that's for some reason these villages tend to form where they're like massive hills.
Heck.
There's a wall block
Er-
for you there on the lamps.